What's good, everybody? It is your girl, Shaquita, Shine of all things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. And oh my God, it is time for another recap of Wicked City. Right now, we are recapping episode 2 entitled The Devil You Know. You guys, the girls are in trouble. I'm talking about Jordan. I'm talking about Angela. I'm talking about Darletra. The girls are in trouble. Darletra receives a visit, and this visitor lets her know that you girls are in trouble. The council are coming for you guys. And of course, Darletra is like, well, why are they coming for us? But there are some things that the girls have done in the past that have violated all of the witch rules and regulations. So anyway, you guys, we fast forward to where we see Angela, and Angela is covered literally in the flowers. Now again, Angela has the horticulture ability. In other words, she can grow flowers. She's got the best green thumb. She can grow any plant, and that's one of her specialties. She sells the plants that she grows. She sells them. Of course, a lot of them has got a little THC in them, different little products. She can make oils. She got love potions. This is just what she does. But her powers are overwhelming right now. So overwhelming that she has literally grown herself into all of these plants. She's entangled in these plants, and of course this disturbs her because it wakes her up out of her sleep, wrapped literally in vines from these different plants. So then we see Jordan. Jordan is having a little problem as well. Literally, these girls are in sync with the issues that they are having, especially during their rest time. So we see that Jordan has awakened, and she has had, like I said, that reoccurring nightmare. She's always dreaming about Tabitha, about her and her friends being unalive. And of course, Tabitha is there to try to wake them all up. Then she wakes up startled, so she's looking for Javi, and I'm sure she's thinking, well, where is he? And after we just did what we did, and where did he go? But Javi walks in, and he has breakfast. He's there. He does what he's supposed to do, which is to keep her calm. He talks her down. He said, let's talk through the dream, but first, let's eat breakfast. And they do just that. So then we see at Angela's place, we see Darletra. Darletra comes in with this cup of coffee for Angela. Now, mind you, on the previous episode, Darletra left Angela's home because Angela basically came and saved her from a drunken night at the club. She let her lay on her lap, cried, saying that she missed her brother. Then she got mad with Angela, and then she left. So anyway, now she's back at Angela's place, and they're just basically having a conversation, but the conversation seems to be a bit off. Angela is not her usual conversational self, so she shows Darletra her bedroom, and she sees that all the flowers and the plants have literally grown overwhelmingly in her bedroom. Like, if this was outside, this would actually be cute. However, this is her bedroom, and nobody wants to literally walk through leaves and big plants like this. So anyway, this shows that Angela's power, again, is overwhelming. I don't know what she's going to do right now, but sis is in a bit of a trouble. So then we see, I call them the children of the corn, but they're witches as well. Of course, they possess a certain power, and I'm sure they are here in front of the handler because they owe the handler some change. So because you don't have my money, I'm going to take your powers. Now, they're defiant. They don't want to give up their powers. However, the handler is like, he's very, very strong. So he controls this knife and causes this dude to poke himself. Then he causes the other guy to poke himself. The handler is out of control. And so they get to the last guy, and Sherise convinces the handler, save this one, let him send a message, use him as a message to the others that not having your money will not be tolerated. And you can make him forget, all of everything that they've done or everything that they've seen here, and give you their powers, give you his powers. So the handler says, I think that's a good idea. Let's do it. And Sherise does this whole mind control thing where she talks to him, tells him, you will forget, you will not remember that, we took your powers, like just all this crazy stuff. But Sherise is at this point, she is ready to go. Like, listen, I've done everything you've asked me to do. When is it time for me to leave? Like, no, you officially and forever will be a slave until somebody can rescue you, Sherise. Now, the reason I'm a little tough on Sherise is because she was the one that turned Tabitha into Claudia, and Claudia was the one that, quote unquote, unalived Tabitha. So that's why I'm not too keen on, Sherise. But Jordan, of course, that is her friend. Jordan misses her and she wishes that she could come home. But Jordan nor Angela have any idea where she is. So then we see Angela and Jordan at the store. And this is where I told you guys, that little box that Jordan is holding, these are things that Angela sells. I guess that's how she makes her money. So then we see this, and Angela, initially Jordan has this strange feeling, and in walks Claudia. Now Jordan detests Claudia to the point where if she could unalive her right then and there, she would. She blames her for the loss of Tabitha. She blames her for a lot of things that have gone on within the ladies and their circle. But Claudia, yeah, she's definitely responsible for a lot of things that have gone on within these ladies, within this group. And another one of those things was they met a young lady by the name of Camille. We find out that Camille is actually Claudia's daughter. However, the councilman by the name of Julius has ordered this baby to be unalive, which is why Camille was taken and sent to her mom, or her adoptive mom, in season 1. So anyway, Camille is in hiding. They can't know that Camille is around, or Julius, which is one of the councilmen, will try to, take her out, as well as because she's a very strong witch. So then we have a moment where we see the ladies, Darletra as well as Angela, at a bar, and then in walks Sherise. Now they can't see Sherise. There's like some type of spell over Sherise to the point where they can't actually see Sherise anywhere that they are. So they're looking for her. However, she's right there under their nose, but there's nothing that they can really do about it. So then we see Sherise. She walks in with a new handler who is played by Yandy Smith Harris. Now I know you guys know Yandy from Love and Hip Hop. This, she portrays this sister handler. So the handler basically can shapeshift himself into anything or any person, and she says, so now you're the B word. And she's like, I do what I do, but what you're gonna do is see that little girl over there. I want you to take her, get her, basically take her back to the club. So now Sherise is out here snatching up little girls. She has mind control over this young girl. Now this is not just any average young girl. She has powers, but she's not yet tapped into those powers. So this is why the handler is collecting these souls, these powers, for something, I guess something big that's coming for him, but he's definitely continually collecting these souls. So then we see Jordan, and she's talking to Angela, and she's just letting her know, look, we're all we have. If there's a problem, you need to talk to me. So they get a knock at the door, and of course it's Darletra. Darletra lets them know that the council is here in Atlanta and they are coming for us. And also, she shows her a picture that she drew, which is a picture of that stone that the handler puts all the powers in. They're still trying to figure out the significance of that stone, but it's weird that both of them have the same vision of that particular stone. So in walks the devil himself, aka Julius, aka we've seen him on Daddy's Little Girls, Tyler Perry's plays and shows. Anyway, the devil himself, also known as Julius, which is a council member, he walks in and lets the girls know, I'm here for you. We need to talk. You need to sit down. And the girls is trying to run and get away from him. But he forces Darletra and snatches her up by her throat and makes them come back because they, of course, don't want anything to happen to her. So they all take a seat on the couch. And that's when Julius lets them know, you all have been sentenced to death. The only way that you will be free from this sentence is to get us the handler. So now they're on a mission to get the handler. Will they succeed in getting the handler? The handler, as you guys can see, he can shapeshift into anyone. And then he's also very, very powerful. And I think this may be the reason why the handler is collecting all of these powers. Maybe so that he can protect himself against the council. Because I'm sure he knows that the council is looking for him, okay? Well, that's about it, y'all. That's about it. That is about it. I absolutely enjoyed Wicked City. I love it. Every week there's a new episode. I'm sorry I'm delayed in giving you guys this recap, but I can assure you I'm working my way up to catching up so that by next week, we will have on my channel, you will have seen all 4 episode recaps of Wicked City, okay? All right, y'all. So stay tuned for episode 3 Wicked City recap. Your girl will be bringing it back to you, okay? All right, y'all. That's about it. Thank you all so much for tapping in and tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts with your girl, Tika Deshawn. You already know, stay ruthless. And since we're doing Wicked City, I want you guys to stay wicked, okay? All right, y'all. That's about it. I'm out.